GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
First carry for the Andre Swift. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run through it with Dobbins. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Up the middle they go. It's Barker, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Richardson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Richardson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. On first down, it's Barker, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. The option right is Jackson. easily be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 19-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 25 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. And Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Richardson out of the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down to the 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Richardson to the air on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Richardson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Barker, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Dobbins, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker now to add the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Ravens 37, Colts 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much... And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Swift. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson to throw off play action. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Jackson going to keep it running right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
19 Lions. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adave Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On the ready.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they take a knee. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.